Hello students, welcome to 13th lecture of chemical bonding and molecular structure. In previous lecture we were discussing about hybridization and we discussed some of the different type of hybridization and we also discussed about some examples of hybridizations. Now let us quickly repeat our point how to observe or how to find the hybridization of given molecule, and then we move towards some more examples which has double or triple bonds. So let us discuss about example in which we can find two different type of electron pairs. Non-bonding electron pair, that means which do not participate in bond formation, and bonding electron pair which is used in bond formation. As for example, let us find the hybridization of ammonia in NH3. Keep in mind we have total 4 atoms here, 1 nitrogen and 3 hydrogens, and all of these 4 has their own separate hybridization. Okay, suppose if we find the hybridization of nitrogen, in this case it will be sp3. So sp3 hybridization only belongs to nitrogen, it do not belongs to hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen has their own separate hybridization. That means all the atoms present in molecule has their own separate hybridization. But usually we will talk about the hybridization of central atom. So hybridization in NH3 for the nitrogen is sp3, and how can we find it? For that you need electronic configuration of nitrogen, and we know that number of nitrogen is 7, so electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 3. Okay, total 7 electrons. Now inner orbitals do not participate in hybridization, so no need to concentrate on 1s orbital, we have to concentrate on second principal quantum number, that means 2s and 2p. So we have 2 electrons in 2s orbital and 3 single electrons in 2p orbitals. Now as we can see, 3 hydrogens will be attached with nitrogen, so 3 hydrogen will form a single bond with single electrons of nitrogen, and hydrogen will provide their 1 electrons and pairing will complete, and as we can see octet of nitrogen is complete. Now we have to count two types of electron pairs in hybridization. Now how many electron pairs we have? We have total 3 different type of pairs. First is non-bonding electron pair, we can represent it with N symbol, and we have two different type of bonding pairs. First bonding pair it will be sigma, second bonding pair it will be pi. So we have 3 electron pairs: non-bonding electron pair, sigma bond pair, pi bond pair, and you have to count in hybridization these two, non-bonding electron pair and sigma bond pair electrons. So as we can see, we have one non-bonding electron pair in s orbital, and we have 3 sigma bond pairs. All the single bonds are sigma bonds. If we have double bond, then first bond will be sigma, second one will be pi bond, and if we have triple bond, then first bond will be sigma and later two will be pi bond. So as we can see, we have 3 sigma bonds. So we have 3 sigma bonds in 3 different p orbitals. So that's why our hybridization will be sp3. Okay, so you need electronic configuration of given atom to find its hybridization in molecule. We will discuss about more examples so that this point can be cleared. Now let's move on some other examples of sp3, sp2 and sp hybridization. So first of all, sp3 hybridization in C2H6 molecule, that means we have ethane molecule, we have 2 different carbons and 6 hydrogens in it. So that means you can find separate hybridization of both of the carbon present in it. So ethane molecule, both of the carbon assumes sp3 hybridized state. One of the 4 sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon atom overlaps actually with the similar orbitals of the other atom to form sp3 sigma bond, while the other 3 hybrid orbitals of each carbon atoms are used in forming sp3s sigma bonds with hydrogen atom, as discussed in section 4.6.1, that means in previous section. and therefore in the ethane carbon-carbon bond length is 154 pm and each carbon-hydrogen bond length is 109 pm. So let us discuss this point in detail. So as mentioned earlier, we can find the separate hybridization of each and every atom present in molecule. So right now our example is ethane molecule. That means we have CH3 bond CH3 molecule. So you can find the hybridization of both of the carbon as well as for hydrogen as well. Now let us talk about the hydrogen. Hydrogen has a very simple structure and a very simple hybridization. Usually hybridization of hydrogen is not discussed in any molecule discussion. But if you want to find the hybridization, then you can find it like this. Hydrogen has only one orbital, which is 1s, and it contains only one electron. And we know that the structure of ethane is something like this. One carbon is attached with three hydrogens like this, then it is attached with second carbon, and the second carbon is also attached with three separate hydrogen, and all of them are sigma bonds. None of these bonds are double or triple bonds, so all of the bonds will be sigma bonds only. So you can find the hybridization of 6 hydrogen, although all of them have same type of hybridization, and you can find the hybridization of both of the carbon, and in this case both of the carbon has also same type of hybridization. So as we can see, let us concentrate on one of the hydrogen. So as we can see, hydrogen has bond with carbon and it is single bond. So this hydrogen is attached with carbon, and carbon will provide one of the electron to pair with hydrogen. And now this is the hybridization of hydrogen. We have only one sigma bond and it contains only one electron pair, and you have to count it. So we have only one s orbital. So this will be the hybridization of hydrogen, s. Now let us talk about the hybridization of carbon. So let us talk about the first carbon, and for second carbon it will be the same. Hybridization of second carbon is exactly the same as the first carbon in ethane molecule. So first of all, electronic configuration, which is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. We have total 6 electrons. Now in excited state of carbon, electron of 2s will jump in 2p. So excited state of carbon has this type of hybridization: 1s2, 2s1 and 2p3. So as mentioned earlier, no need to concentrate on inner orbital. So 2s orbital contains one electron and 2p orbital contains now 3 electron, because one of the electron of 2s is now shifted in 2p. Now this carbon will form total 3 bonds with hydrogen as we observed in ethane molecule, and one bond will be formed with carbon, and all of them will provide one electron to pair up with first carbon. Okay, this is our first carbon and this will be our second carbon. So as we can see, all of this bond 1, 2, 3 and 4, they are sigma bonds. So as mentioned earlier, you have to count non-bonding electron pair and sigma bond pair in hybridization. So how many electron pairs we have? We have total 4, and type of these pairs, all of them are sigma bond pairs. So you have to count all of them in hybridization. So as we can see, one s orbital contains electron pair sigma bond pair, and 3 p orbitals contains sigma bond pair. So hybridization of first carbon, it will be sp3, and same is applicable with second carbon as well. Hybridization of second carbon will be sp3 as well in this example. Both of them are exactly same. Now next is sp2 hybridization in C2H4. That means we have ethene molecule, and hybridization as mentioned in this case, it is sp2. So let us count the total number of electron pairs and let us discuss the structure of C2H4. Now keep in mind, we have 2 single bonds with hydrogen and one double bond with other carbon. If we talk about the first carbon, then it contains total it has total 3 attachments with 2 different hydrogens. It has single bond, and one carbon, with one carbon it has double bond. So structure of ethane will be something like this. So one carbon contains 2 single bond with hydrogen and double bond with carbon. both of the carbon has same type of hybridization in this case as well. Because if we observe the number of bonds around each carbon, then they are exactly same. Carbon contains two carbon hydrogen bonds and one carbon carbon double bond. Okay, you can see for first carbon it has one and two carbon hydrogen single bonds and one double bond with other carbon. Similar situation for second carbon, two single sigma bonds with hydrogen and double bond with other carbon. So let us talk about the one carbon in this case. For hydrogen it will be same as we discussed previously S, and hydrogen has only this type of hybridization possibility. No other possibilities are there for hydrogen because it has only one orbital, and when it shares with that orbital with other atoms, it will get same type of hybridization, which is S only. Now let us talk about the carbon. So concentrate on first carbon. So again same procedure will be done. First you need the electronic configuration. In excited state of carbon, electronic configuration of carbon will be 1s2, 2s2, 2s1 and 2p3 in excited state. So no need to concentrate on 1s orbital. We have one electron in 2s orbital of carbon and 3 single electrons in 2p orbital. So this carbon will share one electron with first hydrogen, one with second hydrogen, like this, and then it has double bond with second carbon. So with second carbon it will form double bond like this, and all of them will provide one electron to each bond formation, something like this. So now in this case we have two different type of electron pairs. All the single bonds are sigma, so these are sigma bonds, and first bond in double bond will be sigma, so this is sigma bond, and second bond in double bond will be pi bond, so this second bond is pi bond. So as mentioned earlier, we have three types of electron pair, and in hybridization we have to consider only two of them: non-bonding electron pair and sigma bond pair. No need to concentrate on pi electron pair. So do not concentrate on this electron pair in this case, and you have to concentrate on remaining ones. So we have one sigma electron pair in s orbital of carbon and two sigma electron pairs in p orbital, and third p orbital contains pi electron pair, so that means you do not need to count it in hybridization. So this is the hybridization of carbons present in ethene molecule sp2. Now because of sp2 hybridization, structure of each carbon will be planar triangular. That means if you want to draw the structure of this carbon, first carbon in ethene, then it will be something like this, perfectly triangular shape. Okay, so this is perfect triangle. And similarly second carbon also contains sp2 hybridization, so structure around the second carbon, it will be planar triangular as well. Okay, so we have two different planar triangular structures fused into each other, and this will be the structure of ethene molecule, and the hybridization of both of the carbon, it will be sp2. So similar description is mentioned here, you can check it yourself, and value of bond lengths are also mentioned. Okay, so concentrate on these points. It is the exact same description as we discussed right now. Still you find any mismatch, feel free to ask, we can discuss it step by step again. And we have some visual representation of bond formations which we are discussing, so they are also mentioned with their structures, so concentrate on them as well. Now let's talk about the sp hybridization in C2H2. So as we can see in this ethyne molecule, we have two carbons and two hydrogens. As mentioned earlier, hydrogen will have only s hybridization, so no need to discuss it. It is just like ethane molecule or methane molecule or ethene molecule, all of them contain same type of hybridization of hydrogen. Changes are for carbons only. So in this case again carbon will form 4 bonds. In methane, ethane or ethene or ethyne, all of them contains 4 bonds for the hydrogen. Okay, so you have to complete the 4 bond formation or saturation for hydrogen. We need to connect carbon with 4 other elements or carbon. So you have to complete the 4 bond requirement for carbon in all of these example. No matter which type of bonds are formed, but it always needs 4 bonds to complete its octet. So let us talk about the hybridization of carbon in C2H2. Details are already mentioned in this topic, so you can read it yourself. We are going to discuss it with structural representation. So in C2H2, carbon-carbon contains triple bond formation and carbon-hydrogen contains single bond formation. That means 4 bond of carbon will complete. With one hydrogen, it has single bond. With other carbon, it has triple bonds. Both of the carbon has same type of bond structures. So structure of ethane will be something like this. Carbon-carbon contains triple bond and both of the carbon contain single bond with hydrogen. So let us concentrate on one of the carbon. So as mentioned earlier, carbon has electronic configuration in excited state, which is 1s2, 2s1, 2p3. So again we have to concentrate on 2s and 2p orbitals because they are valence orbital or outermost orbital. So with one hydrogen it contains single bond, so hydrogen will share its electron and electron pair is complete. And with a second carbon it contains triple bond, something like this. All of these 3 bonds will be connected with carbon. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, second carbon will share 3 electrons to complete the electron pairs. So we have one sigma bond with hydrogen, one sigma bond with carbon, and 2 other bonds are pi bond. As mentioned earlier, first bond in triple bond will be sigma and later 2 bonds will be pi bonds. So as we discussed earlier, we need to count sigma bond pairs and non-bonding electron pairs. In this structure, we do not have any non-bonding electron pairs. We have sigma bond pairs and pi bond pairs. So in hybridization, we need to concentrate on sigma bond pairs only. So we have one sigma bond pair in s orbital and only one sigma pair in p orbital. Other 2 electron pairs are pi, so no need to count it. So this will be the hybridization of our carbon in ethane molecule. It is sp, and sp hybridized molecules are linear. So this molecule is exactly as it seems. It is straight linear molecule. Visual representation of these ethane molecules are mentioned here. As we can see, we have this type of linear shape of molecule. We have carbons p orbitals and hydrogens s orbital attached with each other. If you want to form pi cloud, then it will be something like this. Between 2 carbon-carbon, we have one straight sigma bond and pi cloud will be spread like this, and it will something like seems something like this if we represent all of the bond formation at once. So at the center we have sigma bond, one single sigma bond between 2 carbons, and we have 2 different pi bonds. That's why these type of clouds will be observed.